an additional explanation for why this is happening, which is I think that the court's Republican justices took a very terrifying lesson from the aftermath of them overruling Roe versus Wade. After they overruled Roe versus Wade, there's no doubt that public opinion of the court plummeted. And you had people openly criticizing the court. And, the following election went better for Democrats and people committed. On the other hand, absolutely nothing happened to the Supreme Court. Right. There was some additional momentum for court reform and ethics reform, but no one, right, even when Democrats kind of controlled Congress, did anything to meaningfully challenge the Supreme Court. And they took from that, like, look, we can basically do whatever we want. We can issue a wildly unpopular decision and no one is going to touch us. And I worry that that is the lesson they have taken from that fiasco.
Yeah, the pushback has been non-existent. I mean, you see people tweeting about, the flag over Justice Alito's house, or like Clarence Thomas's trips. There were some ProPublica articles. It's like, but I see from their perspective, you're like, yeah, who gives a shit, right? I was placed here by a decades-long, conservative, literal conspiracy, an out in the open conspiracy to stack the court with, me and my ideological allies. And like, here I am, and I'm here for life. Like, what, you're going to take me down with a flag I flew? Like, it's somebody needs to actually do something concrete. And yeah, to see them go from overturning Roe versus Wade, which is the one Supreme Court case that most people were worried about in this country, to see nothing happen and then see them give such direct aid to the president who appointed many of them is just so bald. I mean, compare that to 2000 when people were talking, Bush v. Gore. That was partisan looking enough. This is like 10 times more partisan looking. We're literally protecting the president who appointed us from prosecution, and still nobody is talking about doing anything. So I guess let's talk about what could be done. I mean, what are the steps that you would suggest be taken, even at this late date, to prevent